Edgar TV.
So yesterday we looked at if you're going to Q School, what sort of things you need to be looking at and the stats that you need to be doing if you're going to be successful. If you've just clicked on this and you haven't got a clue what I'm on about, head yourself over to Edgar TV, scroll yourself down through some amazing content. Guess who there? Amazing 9-dart finish, and you'll see it just here above a very funny little lookalikes video. But that's yesterday. Today we're here to talk about once you've got your card, now what? What happens when you've got it? Where do we go? And well, how do we keep it? So our first stop on this journey is to the class of 2018, and we look at the 2018 Q School, which had 610 players compete, with a total of 33 PDC tour cards given out across the 4-day event. From that we get the class of 2018. Now these are the 8 players that made it through to the top 64 of the PDC and retained their card at the end of their 2-year card. So let's first look at me. And not because it's my channel and it's me and I'm a bit self-centered, but actually because I'm the number 64 place, which means I'm the cut-off for where you need to be if you want to retain your tour card. So my achievements that I've done over the last 2 years is what you would base as the minimum requirement once you get a tour card that you need to be able to break into the top 64. Reason being, because I am 64. So let's have a look at those. So here is a little list of what was achieved over those 2 years from the sexiest man in darts, or as some people might say, the most self-centered man in darts, as in the last comment. But we'll go with the first for this. He's qualified for 2 PDC World Darts Championships, 2 Players Championships down at Minehead. That means I got in the top 64 of the Players Championship, Drew Van Gogh and Dave Chisnell, thank you very much. UK Open, both of those, 3rd round and 4th round, decent enough. 5 European Tours, and you'll see this bottom one here cashed. What that means is not taking a first round defeat, so we get money, which is our ranking system, for getting to the 2nd round or beyond. This means that I broke that round this many times out of those events. Now there are of course easier ways. You can be Corey Cadby and just make the UK Open final. That works. You could be Jeffrey Does One and just make every single TV event going that I think's been invented for the last couple of years. That also works. Or you could be Nathan Aspin and just go win stuff. Makes life a lot easier, eh? But why is only 8 players still from the class of 2018? Let's have a look at that. So the first thing you've got to get used to is having a calendar full of darts. I mean, just scrolling through the PDC calendar here, it's chocker, and look, it's not always the most sociable. There, Valentine's Day, it's going to cost you a big bouquet of flowers and chocolates, guys. But it's when you're there as well, it don't get any easier. Take a look at how the system works. This here is a copy of one of the boards from last year's Pro Tour, and you'll see here I've put seeds. What happens is the top 32 players get seeded onto the boards, one at the top half, one in the bottom half. So it means that you're likely to play one of the top 32 players in the world either in the first or most likely in the 2nd round. You're not going to go more than 2. If you think that's bad, take a look at this. So this is the European Tour structure. You're going to have to play 3 games at home, which means when you play a Pro Tour, we play qualifiers beforehand, you're more than likely going to have to play 3 games with 1 seed on that board. This now qualifies you to the European Tour. As soon as you get there, you've got 1 more stage game to go where you'll play another qualifier, either from your home qualifiers or from the home nations, Europeans. Then if you win that, 4 games in, that's when we finally get to play one of the top 16. They're coming into the event 4 games into it. So for you to overtake those, you got to be doing a minimum 5 wins every time, and against this structure. It's not an easy task. So now you know the system, we go back to this, and what does it take to achieve these achievements? We look at the amount of wins it takes, and that is 104 wins. That's how many matches I have won over the past 2-year tour card. And as I've shown you with other examples, not everyone goes the same route. I mean, this is the PDC World Championship money. You can see the big jumps in prize money, which means you've got to win less games. Same with European tours. If you're winning your games there, you do need to win less games. So our prediction is to get through Q School, maximum 6 visits, occasional spikes, roughly an old school a 91 average, and then when you get there, you need to be able to win roughly 100 games of professional darts. That's our prediction here on Edgar TV for getting through Q School and then staying on the tour.
Edgar TV.
If you've enjoyed these videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because tomorrow, video 3, we look at 10 players who can achieve the things that we've just said and will be very dangerous at Q School.